Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Portland Trail Blazers. And the Spurs start out with the ball. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Mitchell, and it's Gilmore in at the pivot, manning the middle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
San Antonio shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good. Outside, Davis. Lucas up top. Over Gervin. And it falls over the rim and in.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Pass to Gilmore. And no good that time. And it's Portland the other way. Here's Hollins. Pass to Walton. Kicks it to Lucas. There's the feed to Davis. Back to Lucas. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Lucas has got his second bucket tonight.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Not only fighting on the boards, he's converting, and not just on the putback. It's been a great start for him.
Now, here's Mitchell. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Walton. They get it again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws. The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Maurice Lucas. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. On the wing, Mitchell. Portland grabs the miss. To the inside, Lucas. And Lucas slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Inside. Here's Mitchell. And just miss after miss right now.
Kev, I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Passes it to Hollins. Now Lucas. Knocks it loose. Gervin outside. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
The shot missing.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Davis. After the basket by San Antonio. Hollins dishes to Davis. The kick out to Walton. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot, and the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Now here's Moore. Defended by Lucas. Mitchell. Let's go. No good from Moore.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Hollins passes to Walton.
Spurs foul.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Covered by Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
The Trailblazers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Walton. So Walton nails both of them. Now Moore. Mitchell outside. There's the pass to Gervin. Back to Mitchell. He kicks it to Moore. And he's good on the 3-ball. Moore's got 5 points so far.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Pass to Walton. Another shot, and the layup is up and in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Mitchell kicks to Moore. Spurs working the ball around now. Pass to Gervin. Back to Mitchell. 5 on the clock, and it's Moore penetrating, and the shot goes in. Moore's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Now here's Hollins. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Lucas. Here's Hollins. Back to Lucas. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Down low, here's Gilmore. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Trailblazers leading by 7. Hollins passes to Walton. Kicks it to Lucas. Hollins with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Again, the Trailblazers score. And here is Moore. The pass to Mitchell. Now here's Gervin. Lets a floater go. From deep, Moore. A three-pointer is right on target. Moore's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Spurs.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Hollins. It's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
To the paint. Defended by Lucas. Back to Gervin. On the clock. Davis with the double team. And that one's good. Gervin.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Hollins. Here's Lucas. That one rolling around and rims out.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Gervin passes to Moore. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Pass to Hollins. Back to Davis. To the middle. And that one's good. Hollins has got his second basket.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen, shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And it's Moore penetrating. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Now Lucas. He's got 9. On the wing, Davis, covered by Gervin. And Davis can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Walton. Rebounded by the Spurs. Gilmore's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Moore up top. He's covered by Hollins. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
And here's Portland. Covered by Mitchell. Step back shot. Off the left rim and out.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. .153 left in the first quarter of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Walton up top. That's tipped. Shot clock at 6. Up and in on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Knight looking for an opening. Outside Banks. Now here's Robertson. Tight defense on him. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Mitchell. Drops in the tray. Mitchell's got 8 points.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players, Kevin, playing today can do.
He's guarded by Knight. 46 seconds left in the first. And a missed layup.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Now, here's Mitchell. 8 points for him. Pass to Roberts. Spurs passing it around. A shot by Knight, no good.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
And the basket by Walton.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
We come back right after this. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, it's the kind of thing that happens.
Portland trailing here. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland. It's good.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Pass to Mitchell. Banks with the ball. Now here's Robertson. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Neal with the steal. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Banks. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. On the wing, Mitchell. And he jams it with authority.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
He's guarded by Knight. 6 to shoot. Rebound by Roberts. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down low. Now here's Neal. He's covered closely. The shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. It's Knight with the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Knight. Knight hits them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
He's guarded by Knight. Right wing. Inside. Robertson with the steal. Knight with it. Banks kicks to Mitchell. The pass to Robertson. And Jones sends it back. And they're pushing it up. Neal passes to Jones. Covered by Robertson. 4 on the clock. Robertson with the steal. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Robertson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
To end the cold streak. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Knight. Here's Banks. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas. David, thank you. Clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. But they'll get another chance.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Over Moore. Banks with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 4. Moore in the corner from downtown. Bangs home the trifecta. Moore's got 17.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Covered by Robertson. And it goes down 2 points. He's got 6.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Outside Knight. Wants to get it to Robertson and does. Fade away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Grizzlies. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Steele. Moore passes to Banks. Outside Knight. Back to Banks. Here's Robertson. Unable to get that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. At the teardrop, and they're able to recover. Here's Neal. Right side Jones. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
A tight game here in Portland. Moore outside. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Covered by Robertson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Number 13. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Spurs making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. San Antonio with the ball. Back to Moore. Pass to Gilmore. Back to Moore. And Hollins pulls it down.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And San Antonio has possession after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And Walton sends it back. Hollins dishes to Walton. And here's Lucas. He's got 9.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Davis is checked in.
Johnny Davis.
To the left wing. Lucas kicks to Hollins. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Lucas. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Moore passes to Gervin. Here's Gilmore. Back to Gervin. Robertson left side. It's stolen by Davis. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
The dish to Moore. Clock at 6. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Hollins passes to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Now here's Robertson. Here's Moore. Back to Robertson. Here's Gervin. Hits it from 3-point range. Gervin's got 5.
Man, he didn't have a ton of room to get that shot off. That's the kind of shooter he is.
Passes to Lucas. Walton with the ball. Covered by Gervin. The 11-footer. And there's the pass to Hollins. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Sunday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets. And then on Tuesday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town. Now here's Moore. He's covered by Hollins. Kicks to Robertson. Spurs working the ball around now. Gervin passes to Robertson. From deep, Moore. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Walton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hollins inside. Moore's there. And that one, good. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Robertson. Now here's Gervin. Now Lucas. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
The Trailblazers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
He doesn't get the second one. Spurs trail by 7. Moore outside. Gervin outside. Kick out to Moore. Just 5 on the clock. So the wing on the left over Davis. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now here's Davis. Misses from close range. 1:15 left in the first half. Moore against Lucas. And Moore kicks to Robertson. To the paint. Gervin against Walton. And it's Gervin missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Spurs trail by 7. And Walton sends it back. Pass to Hollins. 24 seconds left in the first half. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. San Antonio with the ball. And so it's San Antonio with it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Moore. Sweet little floater. Moore's got 21 in the game.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Puts up a 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers out in front, ending the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And we'll return shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. They asserted themselves nicely in the second quarter and now have a fairly comfortable 5-point lead here at halftime. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Well, this is a close game. Every point matters. Right now, they're not getting to the line much. To win this kind of matchup, you got to be the aggressor. You got to be, you just got to be aggressive. Let's just see if they can ramp up their intensity, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Pressure turning into a giant.
halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Trailblazers leading by 5. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Gervin, and it's Moore in at the guard position. Walton, that's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. To the inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The Spurs have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
One shot.
Free throw good, Gervin. So it's Portland now. The lead is 2. To the right side. Lucas, the pass to Walton. Lays it up and banks it in. Lucas has got 13. And the Spurs with possession. And Moore kicks to Mitchell. Gervin outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Here's Lucas. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now here's Hollins. He's guarded closely. Davis looking for an opening. 4 on the shot clock. The shot will not fall. And the Spurs going the other way now. Mitchell passes to Moore. For the tie. Great D that time from Walton. Dishes it to Hollins. Goes up again and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Holland. Both good from the line that time. Spurs trail by 4. Moore outside, and they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Passes it to Lucas. Over to the wing. Here's the lob to the hoop. Covered by Mitchell. The dish to Walton. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 5. Over Gervin. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that's now 6 points for Davis. Gervin outside. Count that one.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Covered by Mitchell. Now the pass to Lucas. Now here's Hollins. He's got 7. Fader on the way. Offensive rebound. Covered by Mitchell. Fades and shoots. Gilmore grabs the miss.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of shot helps with is your opponent's chance of winning.
Now here's Gervin. He's got 10. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity, and there it is for him. Gervin's got 7 points for the quarter.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Feeds it to Neal. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Top of the key. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. 8 points for him. Spurs trail by 4. Moore dishes to Banks. He kicks it to Knight. Pass to Gervin. Left side, Knight. A shot. Neal pulls it in. Neal's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Now it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead. Now here's Moore. Defense right on him. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Now here's Knight. It's Gervin on the wing. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Pass to Walton. And that's a foul called on Bottom. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for Walton. Spurs also with the sub. Robertson's checked in. Spurs on defense. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, and the Trailblazers lead by 8. Gervin passes to Banks. Outside Knight. Steele. He's guarded by Knight. Shot clock at 6. Steele. He's guarded by Knight, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 8. Robertson outside. Passes it to Roberts. Gervin outside. Corner shot. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
The Trailblazers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. But obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard, thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship, that they've decided, look, it's not about that for me. What it is about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a championship.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so he hits both. Spurs trail by 12. Robertson dishes to Banks. Kicks to Knight. The pass to Gervin. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Gervin's got 11 in the second half.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Covered by Gervin. Shoots from the elbow. They get it back. Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Banks, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside Knight, intercepted. Here's the break. Here's Steele. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Lucas is checked in for the Trailblazers. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Robertson passes to Banks. It's Gervin on the wing. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And that one misses. Spurs trail by 17. Banks passes to Gervin. Robertson outside. Back to Gervin. Outside Banks. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Robertson. Looking to end the run. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Feet away. No good off the back of the rim. Here's San Antonio. Gervin outside. Mitchell, he's checked in for Knight.
Mitchell.
Robertson outside. Pass to Banks. Shot clock at 5. Robertson kicks to Mitchell. From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Lucas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Spurs trail by 17. Gervin passes to Banks. Mitchell outside. Trying to end the drought. It's blocked.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Steele, and here is Lucas. Covered by Mitchell. They double him with Mitchell. Here's Steele, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 8.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Outside Banks to the middle. Here's Gilmore. Banked in off the glass. Gilmore's got 4 points this quarter. Trailblazers leading by 17. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And the pass to Neal. Banks against Lucas. Pass to Steele. 6 to shoot. Over Mitchell. Good on the 13-footer. 5 seconds left to play in the third. And stolen by Lucas. Got it up. And that one is off. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Spurs trail by 19. They've got Lucas. Also Walton out there, and it's Davis in a 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And it's Gervin missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At the line, for your Trailblazers, Davis. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And bird rights an important element in structuring the salary cap. Can you tell the viewers exactly what that means?
What it means, Kevin, is you have the ability to go into the above the tax to sign your own player, and so it doesn't cost you in terms of tax dollars. So if a player finishes his season, you have bird rights on that player. You can negotiate a number that's not going to impact your bottom line and cut into your salary cap. So very important when teams are maneuvering around and trying to get players on their roster for a season or two, that after that second season or third season over, that the bird rights still remain for them to extend him even further to keep him around the culture.
Here's Hollins. He kicks it to Lucas. Pass to Walton. To the wing right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hollins. Rebound San Antonio. Gilmore's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. No good there. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Shooting for Portland, Davis. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Davis. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much.
Not in today's
not in
NBA.
today's game, and not with what's at stake.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Passes it to Gervin. Shoots. Good. He hits the jump shot. Portland leading by 19. Hollins with it. Davis kicks to Lucas. And there's the pass to Hollins. Walton up top. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Davis. He tries for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Davis has got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
Gervin against Davis. Here's Gilmore over Walton. Gilmore, no good. And here's Portland. On the wing, Davis. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract. And that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, did I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
And it's Lucas with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down. Trailblazers on D. And nothing is falling for him right now. Pass to Dunn. A rebound by the Spurs. Dunn covering. Pass to Paxson. Kicks it to Moore. Brent, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap, overspending, and outspending smaller markets? You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you have for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin, and that's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
Here's Paxson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for the Spurs, Paxson. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Both free throws good from Paxson. And how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never, the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle. You're going to react to that like, oh, I did something wrong. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side out. I know you saw it. Everybody does.
That sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I try to avoid that, Kevin. Quite
did
frankly.
you? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
First one falls for him. Good on both. And here is Moore. Passes to Knight. And here is Robertson. 5 to shoot. Knight kicks to Robertson. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Dishes to Walton. Lucas inside. Covered by Robertson. The pass to Walton. Basket counts.
And if you keep working around on offense to find the mismatch, you can find easy points.
So it's San Antonio now. Here's Moore. Pass to Robertson. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league, that the body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. The free throw drops for Robertson. San Antonio making a switch here. He's off on the second. Here's Petrie. Pass to Walton. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Banks. Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
Free throw off from Banks. And it's Lucas with the ball for the Trailblazers. Steele passes to Jones. Here's Petrie. Pocket 6. Over Paxson. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
He's guarded by Knight. Lucas, the pass to Petrie. Back to Lucas. Left side, Jones. Doubled by Knight. Again, the Trailblazers score. Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin. Especially, I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over,
yes.
And you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior, or you're a college player, and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
That's his first personal foul at the line of the Spurs. Number 22. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on the second free throw. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. The highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
Here's Petrie. He's guarded by Knight. Knight grabs the board. Here's San Antonio. Passes it to Paxson. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's Petrie. He's guarded by Knight. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Yeah, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Banks, and it's good off the glass. 1:37 left in the fourth. He's guarded by Knight. Now the pass to Petrie. Knocked away. Here's Knight. That one falls. Knight's got 4 this quarter.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
Here's Petrie, guarded by Paxson. Petrie, the pass to Walton. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. He can't hit that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. Pass to Paxson for the 3. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Outside, Jones out to the right wing. Fires at the elbow. No good on that one. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Defended by Jones. Now done. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.